Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's hard to even keep track of everything. We have the mega server going to start uploading all the unauthorized videos that we still have. I mean, I've got the dark streams, but I can't testify to every single OWEN stuff. The benefits is that we're going to be able to have pretty much, if I understand correctly, we should have functionally not unlimited bandwidth, but more bandwidth than even the bears can chew through. So we'll see. You know, we'll test it, but we've also got our issues with, I wouldn't say that unauthorized, you know, it's not the sort of company that you would ever want to put your trust in. And so it's kind of an interesting time because, you know, things are just, they're pretty mellow and good, you know? I mean, I can't honestly say that there's a lot of fear or a lot of stress or anything, which is of course always interesting. And you know, one thing that I've noticed that you see, whether you're talking about in a legal situation, whether you're talking about any of this stuff, whenever somebody feels that they are losing, then they just start throwing the kitchen sink. You know, they start throwing wild accusations, they start you know, doing things that don't really seem to make much sense. They start taking really low, aiming for low probability objectives and all that sort of thing. And I was just thinking that what we're seeing unauthorized, you know, it's not the sort of company that you would ever want to put your trust in. And so it strikes me that it's actually pretty consistent. It seems to me that what we are witnessing is the thrashing of a great beast dying. What we're seeing is the thrashing of an age that is coming to an end. You know, even our darkest, most morbid jokes are taking flesh. You know, and so the whole thing just really strikes me as the attempt of the architects of the global order to attempt to somehow, against all odds, keep the thing operating and protect those who have been upholding it. But there's something happening. There's something going on. You know, when you look at the way that an aristocracy maintains itself, it always has a tendency to degrade over time. And unless the system is set up, like for example, the Roman system, where the aristocracy has to make greater sacrifices than the populace and actually puts the populace's needs ahead of its own, then you know, you're going to see it degrade until you've got something like Versailles, where the most important thing is to be dressed properly and to wave your scented handkerchief with the appropriately insouciant air of languidness. That sounds a little sketchy. Yeah, and so I'm not telling you anything here. I'm just sharing a sense of an impression that I have. Maybe it's valid, maybe it's not. Maybe you find it useful, maybe you don't. But you know, it's worth kicking these things around, and it's worth bouncing these ideas off of the smart people, because maybe somebody will find it useful. Maybe somebody will be able to put 2 and 2 together, and so forth. So now I want to talk about, we're getting some of that credit card stuff sorted out, as you know. This is the end of the, February marks the end of the second month, so those who, we'll change it so those who sign up for a new subscription will be back on at, without the initial sign-up fee. Bearable Pain says, I'm getting hit with a $50 sign-up fee for my lapsed payment. Any way to get that waived? We'll get all that stuff sorted out. Don't worry about that. We keep track of everything manually, so we're working on all of that. Anybody who, we've got some people who are short 50, we've got others like you who have an extra 50, but if you wait about an hour, just wait. So anyhow, we need more time unauthorized, for $100. It's just not possible. The cost alone of the production is over 100. But we'll see. We're not going to be able to do that. Again, it's not about me. It's about what you guys want. It's about what you guys like. It's about what you guys want. For example, Slapweasel, can you? But wait half an hour after this stream before you do a new subscription there, because I need to. It's $50 a month for the library. Whatever it is, 125 for the Libraria, but on the even months you have the sign-up fee, so I need to get rid of that now that the month has ended officially over here. So beware of the Thrashing Beast, and we'll look forward to seeing you the next time. See you all on Social Galactic. If you haven't subscribed to Unauthorized yet, great time to do it. And actually, now that the month has ended, it's the perfect time to subscribe to Castalia Library if you haven't yet. So, have a good evening. We'll look forward to seeing you at the next Dark Stream. This is the Dark Stream. I'm Vox Day.